What's up guys, it's Tyler. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'm going to be explaining the home buying process step by step. And so if that's what you're into, let's get straight to it. So the first step of the home buying process is going to be to set up a buyer consultation with me. And in that consultation, this can be over the phone, video, in person at our first showing, whichever works best for you. But in this consultation, we're going to talk about all the things that you're looking for. I'm going to be helping you with getting in contact with a lender to get pre-approved if you aren't pre-approved already. And then we're just going to dive deeper into like your wants, needs, what areas you guys are looking for, why are you moving, all that stuff. So in this consultation, you're just going to be telling me your life story of why you're moving and any questions that you might have off the bat about the home buying process. I can answer them in the consultation. So that's the first step. Alright, so the second step of the home buying process is going to be getting pre-approved. So you're officially going to get your pre-approval letter from the lender, and now we know exactly how much you can afford and what type of financing you're pre-approved for, because there are a few different types of financing. There's conventional, FHA, USDA, VA, and there might be another one, but those are like the top four that pop up to my head. I can do a separate video on different types of financing if that's what you guys are interested in. But yeah, so the second step is just getting that pre-approval so that now that you and we both have a better idea on exactly how much you can afford and what type of financing you got, because the type of financing, depending on the type of financing you get, will depend on the type of house you can get. Now, I can go into a little bit more detail on that in a separate video because that's a lot, but just to tell you guys real quick, like if you're FHA has certain requirements for the house. Like it can't be like a fixer-upper, as opposed to conventional financing. You can buy pretty much any house. It can be a fixer-upper and you're fine. Again, depends on the lender, depends on their rules. So like I said, it can get iffy, but yeah. So the third step, once you're pre-approved, we know how much you can afford. I'm going to set you up on a home search. So you're going to be getting homes sent to your email through the MLS. The MLS is just the website where all of the agents see all of the other agents' listings, and you're going to be getting houses from that website. And I'm also going to be looking at houses as well for you to see if I see anything that might fit your needs. So, and it's really fun. So the fourth step is I've been sending you a few houses, you send me some back, I send you some, and we kind of just set up our showings from there. And then this is kind of like the fun part. You start looking for houses, right? And you're looking around and you're looking in different areas, you're looking at different types of houses, and it's just fun, and I get to know you more and you get to know me more, and we just build our relationship from there. So the sixth step is to officially make an offer once you find a property that you love, and you have to love it or else I'm not going to let you make the offer. I'm just kidding, but for real though. So once you find a property that you absolutely love, you're going to submit an offer, and I, as your agent, will negotiate with the listing agent. The listing agent is just the agent that's representing the seller, and then we're going to negotiate a deal, a price, terms, all that good stuff. I'm going to go over the offer documents with you thoroughly and explain all of them to make sure you understand them before we submit them to the listing agent. And then once the offer is accepted, then we're going to officially be under contract and enter what we call escrow. So step 6, once your offer is accepted and we're under contract and we're in escrow, depending on the terms of your contract, you usually get a home inspection done. So we're going to schedule the home inspection and any inspections that we have on the contract, and we're going to get those done within 10 days of a fully signed agreement. Now the 10 days can be negotiated, and it's different with different brokerages. So it's just 10 days with Keller Williams Trevenick. But yeah, just got to make sure we get those inspections done within 10 days and get them scheduled and all that good stuff. And then we're moving on to the next step, which would be 7, to once all of the inspections have been complete, we're going to negotiate the findings from the inspection. So like, say that there's like a leaking pipe under the kitchen, for example, and you want that fixed. I am going to write up a document. It's an addendum, but we call it a release of inspection contingency, and on that form will be our request to the sellers to fix the leaky pipe under the sink, for example. But yeah, that's usually how that goes. And once the seller agrees to those terms, then we're moving on to the next step. Y'all, I'm not even gonna lie, I think we're on like step 8. Yeah, I definitely think we're on step 8. Okay, so once the inspections are completed, we've negotiated the findings from the inspection. Now that's out the way. The next step, 8, is going to be to work with the title company and the lender. And we're just gonna be working with them, the lender specifically, on getting the appraisal ordered and completed. Now again, an appraisal isn't always part of a contract. Usually if it's a cash deal, they don't, a cash buyer doesn't usually do appraisals, but you still can. You can still hire an appraisal company to do it. So it really just depends on the deal and what's negotiated in the contract. But usually after all of the inspections are done, the appraisal is ordered by the lender, and then the appraisal is when an appraiser goes out to the property and appraises the property to see if it's worth what the bank is loaning you. So that's that. And then a title company is going to be running basically like a background check on the house, just to make sure that there's no liens or anything on the property, and making sure that the title is clear, so that when it's time for closing, there's no hiccups and we can transfer a good title. And this process, like the appraisal, all the title work, all that stuff, that can take like a few weeks to a couple days, just depending on how fast you can get the lender and the title company back the documents that they requested, which I will also help you with that along the way. Once all the title work is completed, we got the appraisal back. Let's assume that the appraisal value is good. So then we're proceeding to close. Again, the lender is going to be asking you for a few more documents here and there, and just make sure you're getting that to the lender just in a timely manner, just so that we close on time. And the title company as well, if they need any documents from you, just make sure you're getting the title company those documents. So the next step after this would be to schedule our final walkthrough. So the purpose of a final walkthrough is just to walk through the property one last time before closing, just to make sure you love it just as much as you did when you walked through it the first time, and to make sure that the seller didn't like damage anything while moving. Because that's a biggie. Like, say there's a huge hole in the wall from them moving like furniture, then we can go back to the sellers and negotiate and ask them to fix that before closing. So that's the purpose of the walkthrough. It's usually 1 to 3 days before closing. Okay, and then the last step is you're officially closed. So we go to closing. Closing can usually be pretty much anywhere. Most title companies have like a notary, but let's just assume that the closing is going to be at the title company. So then we meet at the title company. We officially close on a property. Usually if you sign earlier enough in the day, title will file with the county the same day, which that basically means that the title will then be in your name and it will officially be yours. And then we exchange keys, get pictures, all that good stuff, and that's pretty much it. I hope this video was really helpful to anyone just wanting a better explanation of the home buying process. I'm an agent in Ohio, so this is kind of like how I do it here. I know a lot of agents are different, but for the most part, this is like the step-by-step process. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any other questions or video ideas, please comment in the comment section below. I'd be happy to help. Again, I know earlier in the video I mentioned like the different types of financing. I can definitely make a video on that with one of my preferred lenders, because he's really great at explaining those things, especially the first time home buyers. Because I know it can get a little confusing when explaining the different types of financing and all that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy to be posting a little bit more consistently than I have been, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye. Also, just a quick note, I always give this to my buyers, which is basically just the home buying checklist, and I put it in my buyers folder. So if you guys want another video on what's in my buyers folder, oh, I hate it when this turns off. What's in my buyers folder, that I give these to my buyers usually at the consultation or the first showing, let me know. I'd be happy to show you guys. But yeah, if you stay to the end, please leave me 2 green hearts and one thing that you liked about this video, and that's how I know it's real. That's how I know it's real. Alright guys, I gotta go. I'm feeling myself a little bit too much because I just got my hair done, but till next time.